What's up guys, Chris here with another video. Today, the plan is to get the AC fitted into the CD09. Already has spider webs. The throwout bearing is actually in a really good condition. The kit came with a new one, so I will be replacing it just in case. This is my stage 3 clutch I got from Clutch Max. Just the pressure plate and the clutch itself. Check that out. That looks amazing. I will be using the Collins adapter kit to fit in the CD09 to the 1J. Look how beefy this flywheel is. My God. Good old Collins performance. You cannot go wrong with this kit. I recommend it to any CD9 swap. All right, I got everything laid out and ready to go. The Collins flywheel that fits up into the 1J. The flywheel bolts. The 6-puck clutch from Clutch Max. I think it holds like about 1,000 horsepower, something like that. It's rated pretty high, actually pretty high for what I need it to be, but it's a very reliable clutch and I can't go wrong with it. This is the adapter plate bolts for the adapter plate that hooks up into the Z33 Trans, the CD09, and hooks up into the 1J, right into the flywheel perfectly. And this is actually the trans mount for the Z33 Trans over there. There's no cutting involved. It actually just hooks up to the correct length and you just bolt it into the chassis. All right, for now, I'm gonna get this engine hoisted up so I can actually get to the pilot bearing down here and start getting the flywheel on. This is my workstation right now. Yeah, 2 fans because it is a hot summer day in California and no one wants to work on cars. I actually have somebody coming over to help me out because this is one of those jobs that you actually need another hand to help you out. So I have one of those fancy engine levelers, so I'm gonna use some chains and some jank bolts to make it work. I'll also be touching up the valve cover up here, so I'm not really worried about it getting scratched up. Working on the mounts in the back to get the motor off the little engine hoist. The homies came up to help out. Yeah, This is the homie Zala. I'll put his Instagram right over there. The homie Londo. He's starting up his thing a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna start getting this out of the mount and get it hooked up with the flywheel and the adapters. Ground level with the oil pan. It's okay to rest on the oil pan just as long as I don't drop it. And try to get the wood blocks underneath here so the engine can be level. So the transmission will just slide right in. How's the motor mount over there? Set it over here. Can you raise it up? One more little block underneath it, just in case. Alrighty, there you go. Alright. Beautiful. There it is. Do the shake test. Perfect. CDO9, ready to go.
So fresh, so clean.
Alright, just put it over here in the corner somewhere. Now that everything's on the ground and good to go, we're actually going to go to the auto parts store and get some brake cleaner and get all this clutch dust out. We're doing a little parts run right now, and the homie's Acura TL. It's the Type S. He got the little straight pipe going on down here. All homemade. Me and him. Got the VTEC, homie. Check that shit. It's a nice Z, bro. Made it to Pep Boys, get some auto parts, and look what we saw in the parking lot. It's posted up. It's clean ass 370 right here. Dismo wheels, yep. Beautiful color. Got some CRC brake cleaner for the transmission. You guys know I like my Z's. Homeboys from Texas. You know he's doing something special. See him? Because it's a hot one at the good old T4. It's my first time being here, so I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I like the wrap, the bomb diggity right here. So we're back at the house, got everything we needed. We're gonna start hitting it with the brake cleaner. I'm gonna start hitting it with the little sandpaper just to get all the little dust and all that little dirt stuff out of there for the pallet bearing. Just give it a light sand, nothing too crazy. All clean. Chilled up. I kept it in there for an hour, but yeah, should be good. Make sure it's on there straight before you start knocking anything in there. So, So what I'll be doing, since I don't have a rubber mallet, I'll just be placing it flush on here using this little cloth. Stick right on there. Get some light taps. Take your time with this. You know what? I'm just gonna hit it with this.
There it
There
goes.
it goes. Yep. A lot easier actually without the cloth there. Just take your time. Almost in there, guys. Just a little bit more hits. I looked online and it seems like it's supposed to have this little gap right here. So that's normal, so don't worry about it. To anyone doing a CD9 swap, Collins adapter kit is the way to go. So I got the plastic off of the adapter piece. The plastic actually took a long time, mainly because I kept it out here for like almost 4 weeks, so the plastic kind of bonded into the actual adapter. So I recommend just taking out the plastic right when you get it in the mail. Mounts up to the transmission right here, the little dial pins. These are actually a little bit too small. It's probably better if you would just drill these out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drill these out. That one over here and this one right here. I believe it's that one. It's actually that one right here. Drill these out, make them a little bit bigger so it'll slide into the dial pins a lot easier. This is a 3/8, kind of hard to see. Goes in there very smoothly, so I'm just gonna get in there and just try to bore it out. Just wiggle it around, try to get it loosened up. I'm gonna start working on this hole right here. Take your time with it. Very expensive piece of product right here. Next, we're gonna work on this hole right over here. Just like that. Here it goes. Fingers crossed this thing comes out good. Seated nice and perfectly. That's what you want right there. Light taps. Perfect. That's what you want right there. And the kit comes with these bolts that go up into the adapter right over here. Bolts that come with the adapter will bolt up into certain areas onto the JZ, so don't worry about mixing these up. And remember, don't forget to use thread locker. I'm not sure if there's actual torque specs for these bolts, so I'm just gonna tie them down with the gun and just hit it with the wrench a little bit. It should be fine. So I don't actually have this Allen key right here. Literally got every Allen key I could find and none of them would fit this. So I'm gonna quickly run to AutoZone. The non-stop ending for parts. Actually stopped at our local O'Reilly's and I picked up the whole set right here, just in case I ever need it in the future. Never hurts to have, right? O'Reilly parking lots always have something interesting to look at. And check this out. Back at the house. Tank got messed up during the night. Shouldn't be that hard to fix though. Hole right here is actually turned at a different angle and it's not catching the threads right. So I'm just gonna drill it out or I guess poured it, so it actually has a little bit of play, so I can get the bolt in there in the right angle. So here it goes. Gonna keep hitting it a little bit more. Perfect. I kind of overdid it, but yeah, it should work. I'll start with that first just to see if it fits. There you have it. All right, now I'm gonna start working on the other bolts. Remember, don't forget thread locker. I will take this bolt out after I'm done with the rest, just to get thread locker back on. Now I'm just tightening them by feel. The plan for today is actually putting the flywheel on, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I just wanted to put the adapter on so I can fit the CD9 right here to see if it even clears my engine bay.
Yeah.
I'm just cleaning up all the little dust and grime off the little ridges in the corner of the bell housing. Including the kit comes with this 350Z bolt kit. This is actually for the CD09 to bolt into the adapter. Look up. More. Just make sure it just threads in really smoothly like it is right now. I just have 1 or 2 bolts over there.
This is jank.
That's fine, dude. Okay, there you have it. It's gone. This is shot anyway, so I was gonna replace it. So it's good that I got myself a transmission mount right here. So these mounts that Collins makes are actually adjustable. As you can see, the bolts right here, just loosen them up, move them back and forth, and just seat them wherever you want. Again, 10 out of 10, recommend Collins adapter kit. What's up?
What?
Okay, over it. Just took the turbo manifold off just to clock this a little bit because it's hitting the side of the strut tower. There it goes. Oops. You good over there? Good over here?
Yeah, it's just
Okay, that's it.
sharp edges, man.
Yeah.
Feel
Black. Oh my god, look at that f***ing fitment! And it's in, guys. With help from the homies. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
The motor mounts sit amazing in there. I'm gonna have to do a little adjustment to make them sit perfectly in there.
That's why it's quick.
That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks a lot to my homies for helping me out with the install. It actually sits really good. I was worried it was gonna have a lot of clearance issues, but no, it's really good. The only thing I gotta do is mainly cut this little pipe over here and do a little 90-degree bend facing that way. Other than that, perfect fitment. Credit card fitment right there. And the trans right there, beautiful. I just gotta move it a little bit to the right. As you can see from the gaps right here, the engine is actually sitting more so like this. So, I mean, I just wanted to put it in there just to test fit it. As you can see, it's not even on there perfectly well. But yeah, sitting really good, and I'm happy. All right, guys, peace out.